Hello, hello, welcome back, guys. How's everyone doing? Who's ready to plan an amazing week? Lori, hello, everyone. Totally missed the sprints early today. That's okay, hon. It happens. I was here, just forgot about it. That's okay. I tweaked the time to a little bit so I can make room for everything. Let's see. Rita, hello. I'm ready to plan this week. No kids babysitting for 2 weeks, and a hubby will be gone for 2 entire days. No interruptions. Yippee. Ooh, nice. That is very cool. Wow, I love that. Ours is, our schedule has reduced nicely. A lot of the things that we're running around doing for the last couple months are now mellowing down, which is nice. A breather before it gets crazy again in September, right? All right, guys. Who is ready to get some planning done? So how do you think last week went for you? Without looking at anything, what feel do you have for it? Does it feel like you had a good week? Does it feel like you got in your own way a lot? Is there a thing that you stopped doing that normally works for you because you tried something new? Because sometimes we get that feel to try something new and we realize that we already have things that work for us and we should use them. But that new and shiny talk speaks to us and whispers and we give it a shot, right? And we kind of have to sometimes because, we're always looking to tweak our systems and make sure that they work better for us. Okay, guys. The template is in the description if you haven't already gotten it. What we're looking at here is the 2-page template, which has your ordinary world on page 1 with all the normal distraction type stuff that we deal with. And then we have page 2, which is our special world and the things that we want to get done, things that we really are excited to do, the things that really matter to us. Lori, remember when I thought I was going to have 70 plus hours to write? Well, it didn't happen, but I had 2 days at the beach, one by myself and one with my husband. They were wonderful self-care days. Oh, that's lovely. Well, if you don't get to do the whole plan, then it's going to be interrupted. Beach days sound good to me. Elizabeth, hello, hon. How's it going? Rita, Lori, beach days would be amazing self-care time. I agree. Oh, yeah. Lori, I did get some writing done, but also had some days that I had unexpected things come up. And it happens. But we have to have that protected time, guys. So make sure that we are putting that in. We're putting it in our calendars and we're locking that time in. This is important. We only break that for emergencies. And we treat it like it's a real job because that time matters to us. Hey, Angela, how's it going, hon? All right, guys. One thing I loved about last week is I decided, for anyone, I've shown you guys my legend planner before, and how I basically set up the main calendar side of it. So I kind of took some liberties with the right-hand side this time and try to leave room for my goals and really write them out so that they were like right there on one page. It took a little bit to write it all out, but it was good to narrow things down and really take a moment to really think about what I wanted to get done and start writing it out and not put too much on my plate, but also challenge myself a little bit. So that actually was quite the win. I would like it to be prettier, but if I make it prettier, then I'm going to go back to my days of like bullet journaling where I wasted so much time trying to make pretty pages that I was not even getting the time to do the things I was planning to do. So try not to do that. Rita, I had more writing days for me too past week. Their dad was home for most of the week, so I only had them for one full day, which was pretty good for all. I love that. That's perfect. Okay, guys, we are going to dive on into our first section of page 1, and this is your backstory. This is everything that happened last week, and just taking into account your gold star moments, your distractions and best fixes, and what you've been avoiding, and what is that first action step you're going to take to get that off your plate. because that's the goal. We don't want things to continually show up on our planning in our planning sheets, and not be getting them done. Especially often they're just something simple that we're just avoiding because of some little discomfort that comes from them, be it a phone call or the nature of the appointment that we're making. But they're usually probably good things that we should be taking care of, right? Let's see, Elizabeth, my biggest distraction this week has been that I thought I caught what my mom had, and I ended up at urgent care on Friday and found out my allergy medication stopped working. Oh no! Oh, that's what I often feel like with mine. I don't think it works so well anymore. And then when I don't take it, I realize it does work to some degree, just not as well as it used to. I had a new allergy med yesterday, CVS 24-hour non-drowsy allergy medication. Okay, okay. Oh, last week, yeah. Interesting. I'll check that out. Yeah, I'm using, I just get the Costco knockoff. Which one is it? Is it Reactin? Might be Reactin. I always do the knockoff, so I can't even think of it. I know that I can think of the actual Latin name. That's it. All right, guys, we're going to dive on in, and we're just going to spend a quick couple minutes just writing down a couple things that we have, our little notes of our successes, and that challenges, those biggest distractions, and our best fixes, especially our best fixes. If you found something that got you out of that distraction cycle, keep that. That's gold, right? And then finally, we're going to look at what you've been avoiding and figure out, does it really still matter? And what is that number one first action step you're going to take to getting it gone and off your plate? And hopefully, for my fellow Canadians, we will not be putting it most likely on our Monday calendar, since that is Canada Day, but on Tuesday. But for our American friends and everyone else in the world, you guys can have Monday. Let's see. I still have a horrible cough. Oh no! Yes, make that appointment on. Okay, let's get our 2 minutes going here, and let's fill out our first little column here and go. Okay, what did you guys come up with? Mine seems like a silly one. Pardon me, guys. Because I do lots of reading, but I tend to read on my Kindle before I go to bed at night. And when I want to really take in information, it's okay usually for most things I'm reading, but every once in a while there's a book that I want to really read and take in the information. I want to be able to take notes. So I want to do some, like afternoon reading. And that part always seems to get kind of pushed aside because it's not, I'm thinking like maybe 15 minutes a day or something, just to basically have that more structured reading time and note-taking time, which is different than how I read at night. So playing with two ideas, either only allowing reading for pleasure at night, and then that would mean that any reading I do for nonfiction would have to be during the day, and I get to take notes. I don't know if I'm quite ready to make that leap, but that's where I'm headed. Elizabeth, I have a post-lab assignment that is late. I will get it done ASAP. I haven't been feeling great since Monday, and I'll get this assignment done. Oh yeah, for sure. But still take care. Take good breaks. Even though you need to get it done, take good breaks and take care of your body. Rita, the girls I babysit had an author's night. Babysit had an author's night on Tuesday. Grades 3, 4, 5 wrote and illustrated their own short story. It was so much fun. There were about 18 of them. Each one read their books. Oh, I love that. Lori, gold moment, success. Finished an outline for a short story. Submit later in the month for an anthology. Nicely done. Completed edits on 2 chapters and got accepted at a craft fair to sell my books in August. Nice. Very nice. Love it. Angela, take care of you, Elizabeth. Definitely. That sounds like a fun evening, Rita. I agree. Let's see. Rita, they explain their writing process, write the draft, teach, edit, and then the final draft. Oh, I love that. That's so cool. Lori, biggest distraction working in the yard, had my daughter over and did some shopping and had to deal with some anxiety. And you are still getting used to this new schedule too. So there is going to be some finessing of the new plan. All right. Let's see. Angela, goal moment. Finished one major project towards getting the studio towards where I need it to be normal again. Well, that's great. Elizabeth, this cough I have is distracting. I bet. Along with the allergy pill, can you have like, maybe have like some warm teas or something like that? Maybe I find that coughs if you're dehydrated at all, coughs kind of get a little worse. Teacher edited their story. I see. Yeah, I'm like, hold on, hold on a second. That makes a little more sense. Okay, guys, we're going to dive on into our next section, and that is distractions. Things that prevent someone from giving full attention to something else. That is most of page 1 there. So the first one we have is our major conflicts, breaks, and routines. This isn't for everybody, but if you have any vacations coming up, major holidays that you're going to deal with, that you want to maybe do a little shopping for or traveling to or anything like that, this is a good place to put that. The idea is to name your intention for what the conflict, of how you want this conflict to go and how present you want to be, so that you can decide what needs to get done before that to allow you to actually be fully present, right? Or to be able to fully relax. Make sure there's less on your plate so you could relax, right? So when you put a 2-minute timer on, if you have something, write it down. And as you kind of come up with ideas of how you can get ahead, what you want to basically, what do you think it'll affect? Do you have maybe a publishing date that could get a little bit squeezed by this? Think about the things that you could do. Let's see, Lori, avoiding cleaning, organizing the basement. I know it's going to take a day or two, and I just don't want to deal with it. Yeah, especially if it's not something you can do quickly. Then it's like, well, I have to have a good chunk of time. Can you do it by corner of the room, or by shelving unit, or by, what can we say? Can you break it down to some smaller piece in the room? And that way you can literally, or by wall section or something, and that way it's a little easier for you. And you know, you can have that that moment of success because you, for day one, you've decided you're going to clear out the bookcase and reorganize it. And if you can get that done, it's a check mark. You got it done, right? Break it down. Elizabeth, I took maximum strength Mucilex for 3 days, and it only worked the first day. Oh, I then got a different cough medicine, and it doesn't seem to be helping enough. Oh no, try just a nice hot tea, hon. Like I said, when you get a bit dehydrated, then the cough can be a little more severe. Okay, guys, we're going to jump on in to our important dates for the next 2 weeks because we always want to know what's coming at us. So holidays events. Next week we have, like I said, Canada Day for my fellow Canadians. So happy Canada Day, guys. And Independence Day for our American friends. So happy Independence Day, guys. I hope you are all going to get some time off to be able to relax and have some family, friends, fun time. Let's see. Lori, oh, I never thought of breaking it down into sections. Love that idea. Perfect. Excellent. Elizabeth, I know panicking about my allergy symptoms being worse than ever won't help, but it sure is easy to do. I am going to focus on relaxing my mind. And it's climate change, guys. It really is. I mean, I've had allergies now for over 10 years, and I've always had other allergies, but the seasonal ones for easily over 10 years. And this year has just been maddening. It's not fun. Let's see. Elizabeth, my sister's 24th birthday is July 8th. Nice. And I do have plans for July 4th. Beautiful. All right, guys. So let's take a quick 2-minute timer and we're going to note down our holidays, events, birthdays, appointments, and commitments. There's a little space there for to put the date, the start time, the end time, if it's something that is scheduled, and then basically if you have travel time, any actions that you might have to take, prep of anything you might want to bring with you, confirmation often is required these days, and any paperwork so you don't forget it. So get that stuff noted up, guys. I'm going to use Google Docs because that is my go-to for a calendar. And go. That is quite a reduction in the schedule. That is nice to see. I can breathe. I also have a sigh of relief at just how calm this is. So what is your schedule looking like, guys? Let's see. Dust mites. Oh, here we go. I have plans with people from church on July 13th. Nice. Laurie, oh my goodness, I have a busy 2 weeks coming up, adding to Massachusetts to visit my sister who's up from Florida. And we're going to the beach. Thursday is the 4th, and we're going to the beach again. Love that. Sounds like a fun trip, Laurie. Yes. And be safe, I agree. Lori, Sunday the 7th, I need to help my daughter pack for camp. Ooh, haircut on the 7th, 8th. Attend a sound therapy session on the 8th, I should say, on the 1st. Possibly need to bring the grandkids to camp on the 9th, 10th. Interesting. That is fully packed. I see a lot of opportunities in there for you as well. So just interruptions, but I think you could reclaim the time and take a chunk back for yourself. Angela, sound therapy, I may need to research that. Yes. First 2 weeks are pretty calm, except for Camp Nano. Camp Nano, am I doing Camp Nano? I'm doing editing. I could do Camp Nano. It'll be like 991 challenge. I'll decide tonight. I'm glad I did. But yeah, I just kind of went with that one. It was good. I'm going to sneeze. I'm sorry, guys. Allergies I'm so done with. Rita, double down day for Saturday. And then the following, thank you for the reminder. I would not have forgotten, but let's see. And then the following Saturday, a concert at a local farm with a local country singer. Oh, that sounds like fun. Need to get the time and barbecue too. Oh, sweet. Angela, oh yeah, thanks for the reminder, Rita. Definitely. Devin, hello. How's it going on? Let's see. Angela, I'm just decorating my planner. Haven't dropped stuff in yet. Hey, Devin, loved your presentation, sweetie. Sweet. Rita, oh, and yes, Camp Nano, and I want to get 50K with revisions of another book. Woo! Elizabeth, I am going to make my emotional health a priority. I am sure I need it with everything going on in my life. Yeah, you need health, so like Lori, a lot of changes. So yeah, give yourself time to adjust, right? Angela, good plan, Elizabeth. Nothing else will work if you're not at your best. Oh, I agree. All right, guys. Now, life tasks. This is all those little things. This is the distractions that tend to fill up our thoughts, but don't necessarily end up getting done. Let's see. So we have our chores, errands. There's a sleep equation there for you to help you to figure out how much sleep you want and when you should go to bed. And basically to figure out and kind of consider, are you a person who likes to read in bed for a half hour, an hour, maybe not at all, maybe there's some other activity you do, but maybe that gets you more stimulated than you want. Start thinking about things you can adjust so you have a more peaceful sleep. Your groceries, meal planning, and cooking overview. When are you cooking? When you're grocery shopping, are you doing meal planning? Or are you just going to hit the grocery store and walk the aisles? Sometimes just do that because it's easier. It's not easier. It just means I wasn't planning. Let's see. Morning, evening routines, banking and bill due dates, and any maybe insurance, which I have coming up in August. Family time and the day job if there's something that's off on the schedule or anything, so you can note that down and batch together your tasks that are related so that it's easier to tackle them and get them done. Let's see. Elizabeth, I may do Camp NaNoWriMo with a goal of 5K words just to have a fun career goal to help my mental health. I like that. That's sweet. Yeah. Let's see. Thank you so much, Angela from Devon. Go for it, Elizabeth. Just play. Oh, yeah. Focusing on fishing book 2 for camp and maybe edits on a single if I need a break. Oh, I like that kind of tearing it. Devon, life task, change the day. Yeah, exactly. Let's see, Elizabeth, because I wasn't feeling well, I never fixed the tire light on my car, so tomorrow morning I'll deal with it. No procrastination. You've got this on. Okay, let's get our 2-minute timer up and just kind of think about what you want to do this week. And you can write everything out that you want to get done, even if it's more than you can do this week. And that way you can start giving a priority of 1, 2, or 3 to it. So that way you can kind of get the things that really have to get done, and then the things that kind of you would like to see done, and then should maybe, list and go. I should make you. Okay, so I'm gonna put, where did I put my, one thing I want to do is a movie night with popcorn. We quite often just watch a show or something, but I want to make it a little more special. Let's see. Oh, Lori to Angela, good luck. I'm hoping to finish book 5 in my series for Count Nana, which I forgot was this month. Hey, that's okay, hon. Elizabeth, I am working on stopping the cycle of anxiety I've been dealing with recently. You've had a lot going on. You've been kind of, don't push, allow yourself to, whenever you're introducing something new into your schedule, into your life, there's an adjustment period. And we try to continue to do everything as we were doing before, but now we have this new thing that is claiming a certain portion of our time and a certain portion of our thoughts, right? So give yourself the time, guys. Devin, I've made every Friday admin day so I can batch all those things together. Oh, very nice. I try to do the Erin type stuff all on the days that I'm out anyway. That way I can get that done and not have to look at it or worry about it. I try not to make any extra trips to stores anymore. It doesn't always happen, but it's less than it used to be, which is nice. And then when I try to basically, even the chores and stuff, kind of try to put them together on days where I can sort of, I was going to say use them like a distraction, but that's not the right word. Use them to kind of do in between other things that I have scheduled, and it seems to work quite well. You've had a year, Elizabeth. Give yourself grace. Oh, I agree with that statement. Lori, I think I want to do the same, Devin, and should plan to do that on a Sunday as that so far is the quietest day for me. Hey, I like that. Yeah, and thinking about where it fits in best. Like I said, I do errands on the days I'm out anyway, because I just find otherwise it is too chaotic for my life, and I don't want it. Alright, guys, let's dive on into our ticking clock. A time limit or deadline that adds constraint, obstacles, and ensures the protagonist must act. We all have 168 hours, guys. So what isn't on the list? You may have noticed that there is no place on the list for self-care or health exercise. That's because I believe time for both should be protected. Thus, it belongs on page 2. If we do not keep ourselves healthy and take good care of ourselves, then we're not going to be able to do all the things that we want to get done. Plus, health is a much larger subject than most people consider, and it needs there's I'm going to bring it up here instead. So when I think of health in 3 parts, you have your physical, so your movement and exercise. I like to combine them with my new skills. My dietary choices, trying to make better food choices and beverage choices to be healthier and happier. Mental health is taking time, not necessarily to meditate, but just to be in a calm, quiet state. It's just, just to do journaling, to do whatever it is you kind of need to do to be quiet and calm and get the noises of the around us kind of to leave for at least 5 minutes, right? And then there's all the planning, which, face it, there is lots of planning that we can do. You have your daily and weekly, which I consider just to be your base. You have monthly and quarterly, which I find very useful. Business and goal planning will set you on the right path. Your budgets, but if you want to create a budget for yourself, that also can help you to reach your goals better because you know where your money is going and you have a better idea. Also, I consider time budgeting to be an important one as well. Along with that, I should put little hyphens there because time is also something we do not have an infinite amount of. And then your self-care, actually scheduling it in and making sure that it happens, right, guys? Then there's the self-discovery. That's your journaling, your morning pages, your process evaluation, and like personal goals. I like a 6-week rotation on that because it allows a long enough time you start seeing results, but also a short enough time that you can make adjustments. Let's see. Joanne is here. Hello, hun. Let's see. Tick, tick, tick. It's cool work. I learned to use bullet journaling to help myself get organized and help my mental, emotional health. Beautiful. Angela, I take 1 day a week as a me day. I run away to my favorite coffee shop to watch videos or read, play in my planner. Oh, I love that. Sounds amazing. Let's see. Rita, hi, we are doing the weekly play session. Thank you, Anne. Let's see. Ground ourselves into what is coming the next couple of weeks. Yes, exactly. Devin, I'm finishing my weekly plans for this coming week. Nice. I definitely need to set a walking reminder, walking with an audiobook. Ooh, I like that combination. Nice. Okay, guys, we will go back to where we were. So, the knowledge of time. We all have 168 hours in a week, but most of them are already spoken for. 49 hours of sleep is only 7 hours a night. I don't recommend this. I write it down because I think it is a reality in our busy world that a lot of us only get max 7 hours of sleep. Try to aim for 8 if you can figure out how to get that to work in your schedule, right? So 45 is the day job. That is the job that often is paying the bills at the moment. And maybe the one you don't want to keep. Maybe that's the one you're trying to leave. So that one, that's a full-time job with a half-hour travel time there and back. 21 for meals and cooking. Cooking does take longer. but often the food is healthier for you and better for you and cheaper. So if you can learn to cook and get some cooking time in there, it's worth I think it's worth the exchange of time. 14 for family time. We'd like to spend a couple hours a night together since everyone's quite busy these days. 2 hours for errands, 3 for chores, 3.5 hours each for your morning and evening routine. That's only a half hour each. But again, you do you. So for this example, it's 27 hours for your goals. That's what's left. What does your time look like? Okay. So we are going to take a quick minute here and a couple of minutes and fill out the small chart and be honest with yourself. Do try to be close to the times that you believe, even if you go a little bit over, because it's better to overestimate in this case than underestimate. And go. Okay. I ended up with 48 hours of protected time. What number did you guys get? Let's see. Angela, Erin's get a big chunk because either direction I have to go is a 2-hour round trip. I batch a lot on those hours. I would too, for sure. That's where I fall into the trap because, like, we literally our townhouse complex is right across from a strip mall. 2 of them actually, and it is very, very tempting to say, just pick it up when I need it. So, but it's never the 5-minute trip that you think it's going to be. Right, guys? Let's see. Loria came up with 43 hours of protected time, but I think I miscalculated. How so? What do you think? What did you... Under or over? Rita, that will be an amazing week for me. 50 protected time, and I added an extra hour each more for self-care time. Love that. Okay, guys. So this one is our little storyboard. This is kind of that overview of how you kind of see the week in a more availability state of how much free time you think you have, how much you time you have. So this is just another way of looking at it. So a full day is all the time in the world is yours. Do whatever you want with it. I love full days. They can be bad because I can lose some of that time thinking that I can do this first. Let's get our protected time down there, right, guys? Half days are generally you've gone to work and the remainder of the day is all yours. Life task days are those days where you're running around, doing errands and chores and all the things that you kind of have to get done. And of course, it's up to you how much time you want to give to those, and what the rest of the day is going to look like. Your pinch days. We all know what pinch days are, guys. We all have them occasionally. It's that, that when you book something and you put it on the calendar and then someone else comes along and goes, oh, are you available that day? And you say, oh yeah, sure, I can do that. And then before you know it, someone else throws something on that day. And then there's a few things obligations that you can't ignore that you forgot were going to be on that day. And then suddenly you got a pinch day and you don't have 5 minutes to breathe. We try not to have those. That's why we plan. I have less and less of those now that I actually do nice weekly planning and monthly planning as well. The quarterly planning doesn't quite help as well with this, but the other two definitely allow me to avoid doing this. So if you have a lot of pinch days, you got to look at why and how that's happening. And you may have to start using the word no, because a lot of people will happily come at us with things that they would like to see us doing. But pinch days, I don't think are healthy, and I think you want to resist having them as much as possible. And then true days off, those are fabulous. We try to have those at least a couple times a month, right? It's all us time that we do whatever we want. And we don't have to worry about the job. We don't have to worry. We're taking maybe a break from our creativity and just going to go and dive into our fun list, I guess. So let's see. Devin, I have set office hours for myself, so I finish work at 3:30, same as the hubs. Nice. I love that. Elizabeth, I don't know how much protect time I have. I know I don't have much. Yeah, and see, you're got a different schedule going on now. So what did you end up using for your calculation for schoolwork and getting on like your labs and stuff? Like, did you figure out something that worked for you? I think the original one we suggested was to basically do whatever all your course time was, and then like that for your time for working on your assignments and your labs. Let's see. Lori, I believe I should have less because I'm not home Wednesday until 6, and the same for Thursday. I'll be home Thursday around 3:30 or so. So trim off, maybe take a couple extra hours for each day and take that off of your protected time. If you get back earlier, or if you have the energy, or you can just slide into doing the things you want to do when you get home, then at least then it'll be bonus time, right? Let's see. Rita, Angela, that's like me going for groceries is 2 hours just for traveling. So I get lots of extra read time those days. Yeah. Elizabeth, I'm glad I did not have a fever. I have multiple pinch days this week due to work, school. Yes. And there will be seasons in our lives where pinch days are going to exist because, well, someone else is in charge of our schedules, right? And we can't always get that to be as nuanced as we like. Angela, I make sure there is coffee and lunch on those days. Rita, oh yeah. Rita, yes, lunch out is also a must, or at least pizza to bring home and eat a slice on the way back home. I like that. Angela, I'm going back to a CEO plan I used several years ago, testing in Q3. Oh, interesting. Please tell us more. Elizabeth, I have a test I am going to take online on Saturday, so I have to study at least a couple hours each day, Monday to Friday, and then take the online test Saturday morning before my work shift Saturday. Okay, that sounds okay. I like how you broke that down. That sounds very doable. How does the rest of your schedule work with that? Does it work, or are you finding that it may not line up? Let's see, Angela, I found my bookmark so I can keep it in my planner. Nice. All right, that's what I thought, Tracy. I'm going to give myself 19 to 20 of protected time. Yeah. And then if you get bonus, you get bonus, right? Angela, Bob is retiring the end of the year, Tracy. He'll do trip work, but for the most part, he'll be at home. I'll finally be able to have a year-round schedule. Oh, I love that. That's awesome. All right, let's get our 2-minute timer up and just give those dates, the days of the week, a kind of a shape, a visual shape, and go. Ah, I gave myself the day off tomorrow for Canada Day. I want to go do something fun. Haven't no idea what that looks like yet. I have a couple festivals going around us, so I would like to maybe go to one of them. They're usually geared toward younger little ones, but I think we can find something that we maybe more evening-ish and maybe more of the concert vibe would be nice. I would love that personally. Let's see, Lori, Monday is a live task day. Tuesday is a full day, fingers crossed. Wednesday is a pinch or day off. Thursday is day off. Friday is a full day, hopefully. Saturday is full, I hope, as it's double down day. Yes. And Sunday is a pinch day. I want double down day to be awesome, but I think I'm probably gonna have to lean more into the virtual writing retreat for that one, I think. I think this one may get interrupted a little bit. I'm hoping not. I'm looking at it as bonus time, if I can. Elizabeth, I have 31 hours of work at my job this week and plans on July 4th, so this week is busy. Oh yeah, for sure. Breaks in between, and stay hydrated, and you've got this. You've got this, Hunt. You know you've got this. Angela, email only checked beginning and end of work day, specific time slots for the tasks I have to do, which will include workout time. Nice. Rita, every day can be a full focus day, but I'm sure there will be a half day packed with movies and reading. Hey, that sounds fantastic. Angela, most places around here began their fireworks celebrations this weekend. I didn't even look to see if there were any near me. I am more of an extrovert than my hubby, so he will go, but it's not his favorite thing. Devin, Monday are for errands and revisions. Thursdays and Saturdays are off. Might move my reading sprints to Friday. I like that. Angela, Rita, I do book reviews on my blog once a week. I've started taking Tuesday for a book reading day. Oh, sweet. Lori, is Saturday the sixth double down day? Yes, it is. No, virtual writing retreat is 19th, 20th, 20th, and 21st, if I could speak. And yes, our double down day is the 6th. Let's see. So, yes. Lori, thanks, Angela. That's what I thought. Yeah. Angela, I think read Retreat of the it's weekend. Yeah, it is. Yep. Rita, every evening I take at least 2 hours of reading and some during the day too. Nice. Yeah, I like I said, it's very much part of my schedule, but it's the nature of how I want to be taking notes that is the thing getting in the way. I don't want to just read the books. I want to study the books. Let's see. Yeah, I'm going to do some laundry tonight and I'm going to do more laundry in the morning. Beautiful. Thanks for the confirmation. You're welcome, Angela. Okay, guys, we are heading into protected time. Time kept safe or defended against interruption so you can achieve what matters to you. So we have our protected time. Now, the first rule here is we don't give 100%. If you are always giving 100%, you are going to burn out. You need time. You need rest. You need to be able to do nothing. Honestly, you need to be able to do nothing. So, or at least do things that just make you happy and refill the well, right? So the percentages we're going to work with is 40% for our big goal, 20% each for our medium goals, and 5% each for those small goals. That's 95%. The remainder, depending on where we're rounding up and down, will basically be the remainder. And that's going to be your self-care. And I highly, highly, highly recommend that you guys make your big goal your health. Because as I've shown earlier, that is something that is far more involved than most people give it credit for. Okay, guys. So in our example of 27 hours, 40% is 11 hours. We rounded that one up. 20% is 5 hours each, rounded down. Everything else is rounded down. And then the 5% are 1 hour, which doesn't seem like a lot, but if you're in a focused mode and you're getting stuff done and you're not letting interruptions come at you, you can actually accomplish a lot in an hour. Plus, these are our smaller goals. So the difference is that 5% and the remainder, which is your fun list. So in this example, that gave about 3 hours for fun stuff, which is fantastic and what we need, right? Okay, so let's take a quick 2 minutes and do some math. You're going to take that protected time calculation that you came up with, and you're going to multiply it by the percentage to figure out your focus time for each one. And go. Oops. Okay. I get a beautiful 19 hours for planning and exercise and journaling, and I love it. I love it. Okay, guys. So, oops. My 2 hours before bed is my snuggle with the cat TV time. Oh, I love that. Usually mine is the snuggle the puppers, and that's usually, yeah, TV and sitting on the couch and snuggling my baby boy. My baby. He's 7. Evan, I definitely need to rest my eyes after this weekend, but it's my midweek and there is some much needed following up. Can you tweak it so that you can schedule in some eye resting time between blocks? And that way you're getting it in there, but at the same time, you're getting everything done that you need to do. Does that work? Break it down a little bit more. Okay, guys, this is your goals pyramid. As I said, 1 big goal, 1 to 2 mediums, and 2 to 3 small. And now you're going to name those big picture categories for your goals. My big ones are always writing and editing, and I've tweaked my 3rd one to be learning, because I'm finding more and more that there's certain things that I want to have time for, that I want to be able to do, and there's a gap in my knowledge for it. So I want to make that a priority and give a designated amount of time to do that. I was trying before to kind of put it in with the creation time, but I found that I wanted to be even more focused than that. Let's see, I'll probably go to bed an hour early. That works. Elizabeth, I'm going to have a small goal of 30 minutes this week of bullet journaling. Love that. Rita, Devin, yes. With the AWC, I need up. I didn't catch nearly as much as I wanted to because we had other plans and stuff that we had to head out to. And I'm going to hit that replay button because there were so many amazing workshops and I just couldn't, life got in the way. Okay, guys. So, as you will see on there, that your fun list is already labeled for you, so you don't have to write that one down, which is your self-care. Lori, I have 8 hours toward my health goal this week, although if I count the days I'm visiting my sister and going to the beach, makes my goal for 16 hours. Yeah, because you're going to basically be relaxing and probably doing a lot of talking about stuff that you're doing too. So it won't be journaling per se, but you're probably going to have some really good conversations too, right? Which will help give you ideas and stuff of where you want to go. Okay, guys, so let's take a quick 2 minutes and we're going to just name those categories and go. I need to get my stickies together for my quarterly goals. I have my goals. I don't have them perfectly worded yet, but I have the essence of them. So I'm debating if I'm going to just go with what I have and create stickies from that, or if I'm going to spend an extra day trying to get them to play with the language I've used. I'm not sure which one is the. I think I might just go with what I have because I can maybe just highlight it in my journal and then chose not to use the pages this time and just journal my way through to get just more deeply in touch with what I want to do. Let's see. Devin, 1 revisions, 2 AWC, 3 ACI. I don't know that one. ACI, what is that? 4 is YouTube and 5 is Ream Stories. Bring on the reflection pages. Ooh, love. That really puts into perspective. Thank you for these exercises. You're welcome, hon. And often, yeah, we don't tend to prioritize our health. And it is easy to take that time that we should use for it and put it to other things because we always are fighting against time, right, guys? I'll call Indy. Ooh, I've not heard of that one. Is this online? Is this a conference? What is this? Please tell. All right, guys. We are going to head on to our midsection here of our second page. And this is basically the plotting and the plan. So the plotting is series of related events making up a story. This is your story that you're trying to tell. And the plan is an intention or decision about what one is going to do. And face it, that's why we call it a plan, and that's why we call it an intention, because there needs to be room for a little bit of wiggle room, right? Things are not always going to go exactly as we want them to. We hope they do, but face it, that's not how it works. Okay, guys, so we have our projects, which is what goes under the plotting. So that is those just one-liners that you could basically use to describe whatever you're calling your projects. The details are going to be in this next column. So you have your ongoing, your recurring, anything that's new, anything that's on hold. This is important too because you want to know your why as to why it's on hold. And then anything pulled from your monthly or quarterly plan that's designated for this week. So that way you're taking on just what you can do for the next 7 days. Let's see, Lori, goal 1 is to write at least 6 chapters, 16 hours, visit family and hang out with hubby. Sounds good. Is 16 hours Wednesday and Thursday, and sound therapy is goal 3 with 2 hours. Beautiful. Devin, it's a database of freelancers for indie authors from our writing communities on my websites. Ooh, fantastic. Well, thank you for creating that. That sounds awesome. Okay, let's take a quick 2 minutes and list out what what our projects are going to be for the coming week and go. See. Okay. So I have a final assignment that I need to get done for one of my editing courses. I also need to get a website started so I can start taking clients and figure out what that's going to look like. And debating, do I just do it under my name or do I actually have a cute little company name? I haven't decided. It's probably just easier to start it under my name, and then if something cool comes to me, I can use it and put it up there at some point. Let's see. Elizabeth, my post-lab assignments are projects to do. Studying is a big project for the upcoming exam. Yes, for sure. And how are you breaking that down? The studying. Are you going to go by chapter? Or are you going to go by topic? How are you going to break it down to make it easier for yourself that you don't feel like you have to do everything at once? Right? All right, guys. The plan. These are all the subtasks to keep in mind. This is any admin tasks you might have, banking if it's related to that, meetings that you might have to attend, workshops or courses that you're taking, any skill-based videos or reading that you want to get done to fill that gap on your knowledge as you're heading towards your dreams. Any live sprints that you want to attend that are going to support you by having that added accountability. Journaling, guys. It is such a wonderful way to really reach in and find the ideas that are wanting that your mind doesn't quite how do I want to put that? Doesn't quite yell as loud as it should, because often we will find out things about ourselves when we journal that we didn't even realize. And then those targets you're looking to reach. What percentage are you trying to get done today? Not this week. What are you looking to, where do you want to be Sunday night in a project? Do you want to have Act 1 written out? Do you want to have a certain number of chapters done? If it's an assignment, how much time do you want to have been put into it, right? Like the studying one, for example. Do you want to put in an hour each throughout the week, or do you want to put in to somehow find maybe 15 hours worth of study time? I hope you don't do that. That'll probably be a little burnout, but you know what I'm saying. Let's see. Devin, my book is due in 2 weeks for editing. Internal screaming. I'm almost to the halfway mark, sitting at 100K plus. Oh, she is chunky. 200K? Oh, that's massive. Fantasy? What genre, hun? Must be fantasy, for 200K. Wow. Elizabeth, I have a story. On Thursday evening, I was driving home from work, and when I was driving on the highway, I sneezed a couple times in a row. I was in the right lane and half swerved in the middle lane. Oh no, this guy driving in the middle lane honked at me. I almost caused a car accident on the highway on Thursday evening from sneezing twice in a row. My eyes closed while sneezing. Oh man, whoa. I am glad you're okay. I am glad that nothing happened. Oh, that's scary. Oh, hugs, hun. Oh, and you're studying by chapter. Okay. Devin, oh no, I agree. Okay, guys, let's get our 2-minute timer up and let's get some details added to our plan. Fantastically, definitely level up. Yes. Thinking that's quite the romance. What is the longest romance? I really want to look that up now and find out. Okay, guys, 2 minutes. Let's add some details to our plan and begin. Okay, what have we have? Elizabeth, it was scary, but also relieved that nothing bad occurred. Yeah. Angela, Devon, if you haven't already, Tracy has a download for this in the description box. Thank you, hon. Lori, Miriam Bad, My Love, by Mark Leach is the longest romance written according to Yoo-hoo. Oh, cool. Does it say how long it is? Let's see. Devon, fantastic. Thanks, Angela. Devon, I think I'm going to keep my newsletter and blog post short this month. This book has to get done. Yes, yes. Especially if you make it your priority, make it your number one, right? Okay, guys. The funnest one I have on here, I think, is starting edits on Project Ballad. I am so excited. I think this book is going to grow into something delightfully fun. At some points while writing it, I think I lost some of the fun with ideas that kind of came. They kind of got some heavy ideas that went in there. But I'm like, I want to go back to the fun. And I think I have a more playful elements of what I have picking and choosing from. I wrote it completely out of order, randomly grabbing from pieces of, I just printed out the outline and then cut them down into strips and then randomly chose. And it was a fun experience, very gamified. But at the same time, I quite enjoyed the experience. So, but I also have a hot mess to play with, which is very free. I know it's going to be a mess, which is awesome. Let's see. Angela, I'm with you, Devon. Book 2 has dragged on long enough. You got it, guys. You've got this. You've got this. Button chair. You have your plan. You're going to make this happen. Plus, it's Camp Nano, guys. So if you need that extra accountability and community, there's that too, right? Rita, for camp, I still need to set up and figure out where to start with the current revisions and figure out HB90 for Q3 and still review from last quarter. I have not done the review. I probably should. I'm going to add that in there. Just a little side note. Even if I just do it like in a really casual way and kind of do the journaling technique as well, I think I would be well served by doing that. Lori, my plan is to attend sprints on Monday, Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday. I'm going to plan all my posts for this week ahead of time. Tomorrow morning or tonight, I'll do that. Beautiful. Angela, I got the work table cleared off today so I can set my scene board back up. Oh, scene board. Can you share a pic on the HB community group? I'd love to see it. See how it works. I originally set up the one I have here to be a scene board, but it wasn't quite working for me. I would probably, I hate to say it, the one I bought for my Kanban board is probably would make me happier to work it on there. Let's see. Lori, I still have to do all my stickies for July's Kanban board. I just thought of that. Yes, I always put it off. I think tonight I'll just put something fun on to watch and make stickies. Let's see, Rita, I couldn't write out of sequence. Quite the experience for sure. It was weird and fun and freeing. And would I do it again? Maybe. It was fun. I liked it. It took a lot of the pressure off. Let's see. Angela, planning stickies is what I was working before this. Oh, sweet. I'll check. I may have. If not, I think it's on my Instagram. I'll check that out. Yes, do share your scene board. Yes. Okay, guys, we are heading into, now there is one other section here that might take a little more thought. There's another column here for your deep focus, and that's just basically creating some deep focus sessions for yourself. You could do that along with the writing sprints, and just setting out blocks of 2 to 3 hours to work on your goals. And where that fits best in your schedule and also by type. And then maybe if you can create a little mini agenda for yourself as well, that will strengthen that up. But yeah, definitely take a moment after we're done and see if something works for you there. The scene board is what finally helped me pull this story together. Oh, excellent. Okay, guys. Now, the fun list. This is your self-care, guys. This is your favorite activities, getting outdoors, trying something new, reading, playing games. Thanks to the Steam summer sale, I finally have Baldur's Gate 3. Is this a good decision? I don't know. My daughter has it. She loves it. We're going to play together. So that will be one of my distractions, and I'm going to have to make sure I watch my time because that could get me in trouble. But I think it'll be an awesome summer activity to do with my daughter. And let's take a quick 2 minutes and let's fill your fun list with all the things you love to do that just brings you joy, and go. What did you guys come up with? I have two. I am looking forward to continuing to watch The Bear season 3. Love, love, love. And Boulder Gates 3. Can't wait. I only got to so far purchase it, install it, and I got to play it for maybe like a half hour. So I'm ready for more. Let's see. Elizabeth, my fun list is to enjoy the 4th of July at my aunt and uncle's house. I like that. Angela, not on my Instagram. I'll check Facebook in the morning. Okay. Devin, I'm going to go shopping. I need this. Oh, that sounds fun. Angela, we're only to get into the mid 70s tomorrow. I'm cleaning the soak tank and getting it filled. What is a soak tank? I don't know that term. What is that? Angela, I need to breathe life back into my channel. Maybe I'll do a video on the board. Won't be perfect, but will be a video. Yeah, for sure, right? Devin, and rewatching Merlin, research for my... Oh, that sounds awesome. Oh, I don't think I watched as much as I wanted to. I think I ended up one of those ones you start, but I didn't get to distractions and new shows show up, and you know what happens, right? Rita, I need to call it a night. Thanks, Tracy. See you all next time, and not the sprints this week. You too, hun. Thank you for hanging out with us. Angela, I'm considering adding a new game on my tablet, Hexasword. I love puzzle games. Ooh, so do I. Oh, that sounds like a good distraction. Night, Rita. Rest well from Angela. Lori, funless. Going to the beach with my sister this week, possibly with my daughter and husband on the 4th of July, watching the fireworks on the 3rd, and going to sound therapy. Sounds beautiful. A stock tank minus for the cattle. Oh, okay. That's why. Okay, that makes more sense. Lori, I also want to watch some old reruns of some of my favorite TV shows. Oh yeah. I can think of like half a dozen. Let's see, to have it out. The Hubs is going to put up the rest of my bookshelves this week. Yeah, we're thinking about, in this office, I have 5 bookcases, 3 of the big boys, and then a couple little guys. Or one little guy. I want to put more on the other shelf, on the other wall, but that might be getting to be a little crazy. But I love to have everything up where I can see it. Let's see. Okay, guys, we are going to dive on into our finishing section, which is the protagonist, you, the character who drives the story. This is where we're going to take some time to think about us and the things that we can do to fill the gap in our knowledge, to fix some of the things that we might be doing that we probably shouldn't, and then to figure out some daily habits that are going to work for us. All right, so the first one is your new or continued skills. What knowledge are you lacking? Sources can be YouTube, books, courses. It can be free, apply for or purchase, depending on what level of course you're looking for or knowledge. What does your reading study time look like? What does the coursework look like? Are you setting aside time for practicing so you can master the skill? And how are you evaluating your success at learning this? All right, guys, and there is a little section there on the side for you to fill out some ideas of what you might have. Maybe it's something that's just an idea right now. Write that down, and then you can look at maybe some possible places where you can find some resources for yourself and get started and go. Okay, what did you guys come up with? I'm calling it Project Secret because it's so new and it's part of it's still secret to me. And something that I want to put together, and it will be another writing project. It will be a nonfiction writing project, and I am excited to get this created. But like I said, she's so new. I'm still calling her secret because most of the details are still missing. Let's see. Where did I leave off? perimeter of my studio is all bookcases and windows. Oh, love that. Yeah, we have two sections that are bookcases, and then I have my sliding door, which for privacy, I put one of those films on. So I get all the light and nobody can look in, which is awesome. And then I have a nice window as well. Pardon me. I am still allergies, but that's okay. Let's see, where did I leave off? Catching up on the AWC presentations that I missed when stream hopping for issues, chiefly reams, because I want to grow them. I can listen while I do tours. Beautiful. Let's see, the conference is sorely underrated. Great info. Nice. Like I said, I've got a whole bunch I want to get back to. All right, guys. And I incorporate that as, actually, I'm going to put that under my, I'm going to put that under the, my third goal here. There. And that way, hopefully I can get to, because I know there's two at least that I really, they're on my have to watch list, and then a few more on my maybe. Okay, misbelief guys. Guys, what bad choices have you been making that are affecting your overall health, energy, and concentration? The example I use is drinking water in place of sugary drinks. But let's find something that's working for you, something that you need to change. It's often something small that we do that we really don't think about that is kind of causing us to not feel as good as we could be. So it's just one small change that you're going to make this week, whether it be a reduction or an increase in something that is good for you, that's working for you. And let's get a 2-minute timer up and go. Oh no. I do. Okay. Oh, I like this. Devin, let's see. Angela, intentional walking, maybe back on the gazelle. Sweet. I'm constantly moving, but it's not exercise intentional. Yeah, and it's different, right? Because it doesn't quite, there's a difference between walking around for a few minutes and walking around for a consistent 10 minutes. You will feel a difference in your body and how it's responding to that, just that maintained movement, right? Let's see. Devin, no more snacking, eating lunch at my desk. It was an issue even before I started with helping with the conference. And that's another one that can get you up and out of your chair as well, moving around. Because if you will not eat here, then that means that you have to go up to your kitchen or whatever, right? And that just gets you moving and it's a whole cycle of keeping your healthiness. Angela, when Bob is gone, my meals are here in front of the computer. Yeah. Lori, I need to go to bed by 11. No more 12:30 or 1 a.m.s. Definitely need to drink more water and cut down on coffee. Oh, my coffee has been, yeah, I've been enjoying it. Need to walk every day and no snacking on sugary snacks after 8 p.m., maybe earlier. I've been back to a little bit of the salty snacks. I've laid off on the sugary ones, but yeah, now I have to find a good one to replace the salty snacks and see if I can find something. There's a 21-day walking program on Pinterest. You start with 5 minutes a day, 2 times a day, and work up. That sounds great. I made stickers for my 6 months for life planner. Ooh, saw that, Angel. Ooh, I like that. I will have to look that up. Okay, guys, our daily habits. What 3 to 5 things do you want to work on daily this week? What goals are they connected to? So walking 5K per day is connected to your health goal, and daily writing, just daily, I shouldn't say daily writing, daily connecting with your writing in some way on a daily basis. Even if it isn't new words, it could be editing a passage, it could be taking notes, it could be reading through something, it could be doing research, in some way connecting with your writing, and and then some kind of daily practice on that. All right, guys, let's get a quick 2 minutes going on that and begin. Note. Don't put note. Don't put notes. I like that. Okay, what'd you guys come up with? I did note down the 21-day walking program because I want to see that. Let's see. Elizabeth, I want to work on studying my mental emotional health, my allergy symptoms, and on getting more organized. And if you find something that works on the allergy front, please, please, please share. I'm so frustrated. I don't think mine is working for me anymore, or not as well as it needs to anyway. Devin, walking. I now have it highlighted and building my series Bible. I have a list of things I need to look up. Ooh, beautiful. All right, guys, we are heading into the end here, which is stage 9, rising action. All the events that happen in the story on the way to the climax. Sunday is going to be the climax, and we'll see how well you all did and what you achieved, what your gold star moments were. So the outline, that's getting into your planner. So you're going to create your master plan ideal week. You're going to secure your protected time in your planner using that deep focus time, those deep focus sessions, and also just putting things down on your to-do so they are in your face. You're scheduling your self-care, your mental health, and your buffer days. And guys, this is your first draft of your weekly plan. so make adjustments as needed. Sometimes once you actually put it down on the calendar, you have one of those yikes moments and you're like, yeah, I am only human and I cannot do all that in one day. So move things around if you have to, right? This is there's always room for adjustment. Okay, guys, thank you for hanging out with me. I will see you guys on Saturday for Double Down Day, if not throughout the week at all of our writing sprints. Thank you, guys. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you on Saturday. Bye, guys.